This is the right video for you if you want to visit and get a good travel experience of this beautiful country of Laos, which is full with mountains and dense forest, rivers, and have a good relaxed vibe. Today I am going to tell you about my trip to Laos, an underrated and a very affordable country in Southeast Asia. Its border is surrounded by countries like Thailand, China, Vietnam, Myanmar and Cambodia. One can also travel to Laos from these countries over land entry points. The most popular crossings are with Thailand and Vietnam. Before traveling, please check with immigration officials if it allows people of all nationalities to cross by land borders. As there is no direct flight from India to Laos, I think it's better if we combine the trip to Laos with trip to another nearby country like Thailand, Vietnam or Cambodia. I took the flight after my trip from Taipei, the capital city of Taiwan, to Vientiane, the capital city of Laos, with a layover of few hours at Ho Chi Minh City of Vietnam. Let me talk about the visa process. For Indians, we have visa on arrival for a long time. One may opt for online visa, which is a simple process and is available within 3 to 4 days with a cost of $50. I took the visa on arrival option, which cost $40 and is also a simple process. Passport with at least 6 months validity, one passport size photo, completed visa application form, proof of accommodation or hotel booking, and confirm return or onward ticket needed. Some YouTubers say that the dollar note should be good condition and it should not be soiled. I arrived at Watai International Airport of Vientiane. The currency of Laos is Laotian kips and 1 Indian rupee is equivalent to about 250 Laotian kips. 1 Laotian kip equals around 0.000046 US dollar.
How many days?
8 days.
I have 7 days and 10 days.
So for 10 days, 15 GB, $7, yeah?
Yeah. Can pay me in kids.
I took total 6 nights trip at Laos with 2 nights at Vientiane, 1 night at Vang Vieng and 3 nights at Luang Prabang. I stayed 2 nights at Vientiane as I reached the hotel in the evening. To travel from Vientiane to Vang Vieng and from Vang Vieng to Luang Prabang and back to Vientiane, I use high-speed train. It is operated by Laos China Railway Company Limited, which were of high speed, quite neat and clean and very well managed. Found ticket prices to be quite reasonable. Tickets for the trains are available 3 days in advance and may be booked by some local travel agency or at hotel or at the train station by showing the passport. I found airport type security checks at the station, plane type seats on the trains, and air hostess type dresses worn by the train attendants, and also well maintained washrooms and shops at the stations. For local transportation inside the towns, I used tuk-tuks, and my advice is to finalize the price before taking the ride. The Loka app is a popular and reliable app for hiring taxis. I use this app for traveling by taxi from hotel to the airport at Vientiane and like the service and the affordable price. One can also hire a scooter to travel. At Vientiane, I took trips to Sishaket Museum to see the local attractions at the city of Vientiane. We booked a taxi at a hotel for about 6 hours and paid Indian rupees 5,300. This Wat Sishaket temple has thousands of Buddha statues. There's also Buddha statues at the triangle-shaped designs of the wall. The entry tickets to this temple cost 30,000 kips per person. This temple is Hofra Keo temple and it is one of the most venerated in Laos. Laos is a year-round travel destination. Best time to visit Laos is from November to February when there is cool and dry weather ideal for sightseeing and exploring. I visited in December and liked the cool weather. March to May are hot and sunny season with dry and dusty conditions. June to October is rainy and wet, and as a result it causes lush greenery. As I carried US dollars with me, I did not use cards or the ATM. I came to know that there is a 3% surcharge on cards used, and for ATM also there is some withdrawal charge which is not a big amount. I saw a few currency exchanges at the Vientiane airport and few market areas. I exchanged currency from dollar at the Vientiane airport, at one local bank of Vang Vieng, and also near the Luang Prabang night market. This 45-meter tall stupa is covered with gold leaves and is surrounded by 30 smaller stupas. This popular image of reclining Buddha shows Buddha's last moments on earth before entering Nirvana. This is Siengkuan or Buddha Park, and it is at about 35 kilometers from the city center. Regarding my hotel booking at Laos, I want to share my experiences to my viewers. I booked online for a hotel at Vientiane before the start of my trip. While I went to Vientiane the second time and also at Luang Prabang, I went to the hotel myself, checked online price and booked the hotel at the reception counter and got it at reasonably lower price than the online price. The main tourist attractions at Vientiane may be managed in one full day. Non-vegetarian dishes are readily available everywhere, and vegetarian food are also widely available. Mainly, those are focused on fresh vegetables, tofu and rice. There are many vegetarian-friendly dining spots are available here. In the town of Luang Prabang, which is inscribed in the UNESCO World Heritage List, I visited places like Royal Palace and Museum. The entry ticket to this museum cost 60,000 kips, that is about $2.8. We booked a 4-star hotel at Luang Prabang for 3 nights and paid $40 per night for a couple. This price includes free breakfast for 2. No pictures are allowed inside the museum. Various precious gifts from other countries are on display here. This is Wat Mai Sawanapumaram temple. It is very near to the Royal Palace Museum. These are golden bas relief at the front wall. The entry ticket for this temple was priced at 20,000 kips, that is less than $1. XO stands for Unexploded Ordnance, and found one singer was singing. The bombs used on war is on display here. Laos is the most heavily bombed country per capita in the world. I found it interesting to see that in front of some homes, bombs are kept as decorating pieces. This is a famous Buddhist temple in Luang Prabang known as Wat Giang Thong Temple. This chariot hall houses about 12-meter high funeral carriage of King Sisa Vang Vieng. This is Wat Bishanara Temple and is the oldest and still active temple in Luang Prabang. One should dress modestly while entering the temple and take out shoes. It has small collection of Buddha statues. This is the morning market of Luang Prabang.
Name khai phá ở đây.
How much it cost to build?
80,000.
For one. You got chili?
Vâng, mình anh đây anh nói.
These are traditional Lao longboats and also known as rowboats. The water of Mekong River at Luang Prabang appears as muddy brown due to high sediment, silt, clay loads, especially during the rainy season. The Mekong River sunset view is a tourist attraction. I found Laos nightlife is basically relaxed and low-key type, mostly centered around riverside bars, night markets and some pubs. Found lots of tourists and locals visiting the night market of Vientiane and Luang Prabang. This Guangxi waterfall is a famous waterfall located at around 29 kilometers south of Luang Prabang, and it has a stunning multi-tiered 60-meter top waterfall and is famous for its turquoise limestone pools and is good for swimming and relaxing against the backdrop of the jungle. We took a shared minibus to travel to this waterfall from the hotel at Luang Prabang. Is by the side of the waterfall. It also has a bear rehabilitation center. At Vang Vieng, I took trips to the base of Nam Sai viewpoint, Blue Lagoon number 1, 2 and 3. This is the base of the Nam Sai viewpoint, and one has to pay 20,000 kips to go to the top, and it takes around 30 minutes to reach the top. This is Blue Lagoon number 1 in Vang Vieng, which is located about 20 to 30 minutes from the town center. The crowd cheered the lady as she jumped after hesitation of about 15 to 20 minutes. There is one cave named as Phukam Cave near Blue Lagoon number 1, and this is the way to the cave. These blue lagoons in Vang Vieng, Laos are stunning natural, crystal clear turquoise pools and is surrounded by limestone karst and lush greenery. I'm at Laos Vang Vieng's Blue Lagoon number 3 swimming, like the clear water here. Other tourist attractions of Vang Vieng are hot air balloon, paramotor ride, speedboat, that is long-tail boats at Namsong River. No prior experience is needed for this, as I found people are paired with a certified professional pilot. I did not take these rides personally, but I enjoyed anyway. Another popular attraction that some tourists like are tipsy tubing. It's available during the dry season, which is slow floating in tubes down the river with stops at some riverside bars for music and drinks. It lasts for about 3 hours or more. I did not take the trip. I got advice that one should consume alcohol responsibly as the river conditions may vary. Is if you like outdoor or adventure activities, plan for at least 2 nights at Vang Vieng. These are long-tail boats and also known as speedboats at Namsong River. Normally sunset is the most sought after time for this. There are around 8 million people in Laos, and I found them to be friendly, religious and easygoing. Please write your comments on this video in the comment section. Please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.